Hello, hello everybody. Sorry about the lens being a little messed up here. I'm trying to where's that little lens cleaner, honey? Good, beautiful morning, everybody. I want to apologize for not coming live at the appointed time. I actually went live on another channel, and it's by error. I'm just going to check this. There we go. Hi. Anyway, the energy from this message today has really been intense. I've had Master Jesus coming in this morning talking about the meaning, use, and function of forgiveness, the recording of which went live on my YouTube Soul Evolution group and is being uploaded to my YouTube channel right now. It's really important that you watch that video. This video is really important to understand the function of forgiveness, the use of forgiveness, what it really is. He lays it out very simply and easily. Hi, Carolyn. Good to see you. Anyway, the function of forgiveness, as I was lying in bed this morning, Master Jesus came and he was talking about this, what forgiveness actually is and how it is used. And it's actually used as a healing device. Forgiveness is a healing device, not only for other people, but for yourself too. It's not about, forgiveness isn't about saying, okay, somebody's done me something wrong and I'm going to forgive that they've done something wrong. No. Forgiveness is about any judgment, good or bad, that you have towards another that may affect them adversely should be taken back from them. You learn to not place judgment on other people. He says it much better in the video that's going to be up on the YouTube channel. He says it so much better, and I hope you'll take the time to come back and listen to that video. I also wanted to mention my patrons. Our live event is happening tonight at 7 p.m. I'm really excited about it. We are in for some amazing, transformative events coming up in the next few weeks. These ascension energies coming on this planet now are real. This is not some fantasy. This is a real actuality. There are energies, both measurable and immeasurable by science, because there are frequencies of energy that science cannot measure or detect yet. These energies are called ascension energies, and these energies, if they're integrated properly into your consciousness, can uplift and expand it, as equally as they can do the opposite. These energies can also be used to create mayhem and destruction through our function as humans. How we use energy is very important this time. I cannot stress it and underscore it more than this. There are energies hitting the planet right now, coming into the consciousness of the planet, into the consciousness of humanity, that affect and influence and alter our way of being and living according to the nature of our consciousness at any given point in time. And I think that's probably why Master Jesus came in this morning to talk about forgiveness. You have to let go of your anger, your fear, your guilt, your shame. It's important to release them from you, not hold on to them anymore, not project them onto other people either. Take back from other people what you've given to them in terms of anger or judgment. Take it back. Again, the video on forgiveness that will be loaded up in just a couple of minutes, please watch that video. It's about 18 minutes long, but it really lays it out far better than I can personally. And yes, it's really important to know that you are not here to suffer. Suffering is not your natural function. Love is your natural function, but you are free to choose suffering. But understand, much of your suffering in your own mind is not even yours. Let it go. Release it from your consciousness. I also want to mention too that we have our Masterclass 103 advanced program, which we get into dealing with telepathy and astral projection, astral traveling, many other things. You go to my website, williammichaelforbes.com, and check out our 103 Masterclass so you can enroll for that this weekend. There is no better time to elevate your consciousness than right now. You can see the places that are being most adversely affected geologically and geophysically right now are the places where there is the greatest negative emotional energy dominating a culture or a group of individuals. Most of the challenges we're going to be facing on the planet are going to be the places on the planet where there is the most suffering. Most of it unnecessary. Many governments, many individuals in positions of power are inducing states of fear, anger, guilt, and shame into their populations And that kind of negative energy is going to create negative events in time and space, as equally as events of love and joy and compassion will create experiences of that in the environment, not just in the individual. Anyway, forgiveness is so important, and understanding it. Please watch the video. I'm sorry I wasn't able to get to your questions and stuff today, but I felt it was really important to come back on to let you know that we will be back on Friday, and there's going to be what do we have happening on Friday? Awaken and transform your old self through conscious acceptance. Awaken and transform your old self, and it's going to be really powerful. So I hope you join us on Friday. I'm not sure who's coming through. See if we got any questions here. Yes. Question from Michael. Please, I need guidance. What is my calling? Hi, Michael. Thank you for your question. And to my YouTube subscribers, please bear with me as I learn to use this new communication interface. It's a new program that lets me stream to multiple sites at once. So I'm going to be going through a personal learning curve. So please be patient with that as I get the glitches all worked out. But Michael, let me just tap into your energy here. Your calling is the same as everyone's. However, the function of your calling may be different from everyone's in that your function is love, and how your love functions, you may use your discretion and discernment. What thoughts and actions, what beliefs, ideas do you align yourself to as love? If you are aligned to a vibrational condition of love in mind and body, then you will begin to find your function, which is what so many of you are asking. Is my purpose for being here today? What is my purpose for being here today? And your purpose is to function as you intended, which is love. Love is your natural function. Fear is not your natural function. Look at your day-to-day actions in your mind and with your body. Do these actions and thoughts, are they germinations of love, or are they germinations of fear? Align yourself to expressions and thoughts of love, and lo and behold, you will be rewarded by the wonders of life that come back to you in response to what you offer it. For life will always respond to you according to what you offer it. This is really great. Thank you very much. I'm not sure who that is, but what they're saying has great value, and it ties into what Master Jesus was saying earlier today about forgiveness, like not carrying anger and fear in your mind or body, and not projecting anger and fear onto other people. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't have intelligent, reasonable thinking to weigh and measure things that are being presented to you. There should always be measurable thinking. In fact, I think one of the things that triggered Master Jesus coming this morning was something that Jordan Peterson, I heard him say in one of his interviews yesterday. He'd said that the only real Christian was Master Jesus, because he lived it and he practiced it 100%. Everybody else has just been trying to be like he is. And when I heard him say that, that really moved me, and it stuck in my mind all day. And I think that's what called in Master Jesus on this concept of forgiveness and what its function and use is in our species. Let's see what we got here. Hi, Rue. A question. How can I be less intense while interacting with people? I feel too much and it's overwhelming. Thank you. Your guardian angel, this being goes by the name, give me the name Jacob, says for you to use your breath slowly, and you will find that the words and the offerings that you have will change. Make your breath slow and deliberate even while you speak, for what you will say and what you will do with such a breath will be very different. Be mindful of that breath. Yes. Thank you, Jacob. I really appreciate that. That's cool. Alter your breathing when you're communicating with people. Oh, you're welcome, Michael. A question from Olena. Why is my aunt not eating? I've been sending her love, energy, and envisioning her in full health. Thank you. I tune into her. Her higher self is telling me that, yeah, her higher self is telling me to rejoice. that her time is her time, not yours. Let your love be the only nourishment that you offer to me, as love is the only nourishment I will offer to you. But my time is my time. And like all things of this world, that which comes will pass away. That which comes will pass away. But she's saying, rejoice. Like this is like rejoice, fear not, rejoice. The higher self it knows. You as a soul know. In our ego minds, in our constructed personality, we have these limiting beliefs of fear and life and death that prevent us from really embracing every aspect of our experience, whether it's being in the body, entering the body, or leaving the body. Because that's the only three things we do. We come into a body, we experience a body, we leave a body. And that's a pretty amazing thing. We all do it. Every single one of us has done it for millions of years. We come into a body, we experience a body, we leave a body. And is that not something to be celebrated? The whole process, not just birth, but all of it to be celebrated as a function of life. There is no such thing as death. There's a function of life, the transformational energy of life. That's a beautiful thing. Thank you for that question, Elena. I really appreciate it. A question from Adam for Pan. How exactly is a soul structure or vibrational construct framed when a servitor or egregore is either consciously or unconsciously created by a magician or a person? Again, you are asking a question that very few people would consider asking, but I would simply say this to you. In the process of creation, what form or another form will be imbued with your light shall be that which it is imbued with, whether it is light or darkness. For that which you will project will have its own life, its own light. The moment it leaves the Father's house, it has its own life. Whether this is done consciously or unconsciously is a matter of either error or ignorance. If it is done consciously, then it may be done by choice. If it is done unconsciously, it is done in ignorance. Many of the entities that you see of a darker nature on this planet right now are a product of both. For there are those who are consciously willing harm on others, and there are those that are unconsciously willing harm on others. But both have the same result, that when you issue forth a vibration, it will take on a life of its own, not the life of that which sent it forth. In which case, one had best be careful about what they issue forth, for that which you sow, you shall also reap. That is the law. Wow. Thank you, Adam. Great question. A question from Swilia Atkinson. How can I align with my true self? Seems as I'm repeating the same pattern in relationships, then fearing of losing my loved ones. I highly recommend that you go and watch the video that's going to be up on my YouTube channel anytime now on forgiveness, the function and use of forgiveness. That's going to answer that question for you, because you're holding on to emotions, anger, fear, guilt, shame, memories from your past that are recreating the same thing over and over again. And you're not doing this deliberately. There's nothing wrong with any of you. There are unconscious patterns and beliefs that are functioning, whether you're aware of it or not, in your life. And it's important that you become aware of these patterns, aware, most importantly, the emotions. Find the emotions to those patterns, fear, anger, guilt, shame. Release those emotions. Forgive them. Let them go. Yeah, again, go watch the video on my channel. It should be up anytime now, from Master Jesus, on the form and function use of forgiveness. Message from Kira. May I have a message, please? Big loving hands and heart. Thank you so much, Kira. I don't know who this is. They're telling me, whoever this is, they're telling me to tell you to not be so exasperated. To not be so exasperated by these odd nuances. They're calling them odd nuances, whatever they are. These trivial circumstances that you are allowing to be bigger than they actually are. Yes. Do not get too caught up in them. Do not be too caught up in those. Wow. Thank you, Kira. I'm just scrolling here. Yes. If you want to know more, if you want some real transformation, Sylvia, consider signing up for our 103 Masterclass, which begins this Saturday. Go to my website, williammichaelforbes.com, and check out our courses. Sign up for the 103 Masterclass. It will literally alter and change many of the unnecessary suffering that's going on in your life right now. This is a program that brings you back to yourself, to who you really are. Because that's what you're seeking. You're seeking the truth of who you are. And everyone is seeking the truth of who they are. And all suffering is unnecessary. And when you're able to move your awareness away from the mind and begin to establish a new mind, you then begin to generate new emotions, new thoughts that can alter and change your destiny in very powerful ways. Yeah, please be willing to do that. Yes. Michael, that feeling of loss that you have right now, Michael, that feeling of loss, again, come out to the 103. Any of you that are listening to this right now that are struggling, trying to find your purpose and meaning and value in your life, come out to our 103 Masterclass. It's transforming. It will reconnect you to the essence and truth of who you really are. You are not that body that's hearing these words. You are not the mind interpreting this information. You are a soul, a divine entity here to learn the function of creation in time and space. And many people get so lost in their mind, they get so lost in their body, they've forgotten who they are. You're lost in matter. And you need to rise up. You need to ascend your energy to a higher state of consciousness, which is what you already are. You just believe you're a mind, you believe your personality, you believe you're your circumstances. But those are all subject to change when you begin to assert a different level of thinking towards them, a different level of energy towards them. Come on out, sign up for the 103 for this Saturday, and I'll look forward to seeing you guys for the orientation. It's a 3-week program that will literally alter your life. We have students here that some of them might even have commented already. Come on out. Anyway, I did not want to get into a very protracted thing. I just wanted to come and apologize predominantly for the technical glitch with the new system of transmission that we're using. And I want to say how much gratitude I feel in my heart for all of you, because we are all going through our own variation of this transformation in this ascension movement, learning to get out of being just a body and mind and not just being subjective to it and what the world has told us to believe and think, and beginning to formulate your own thoughts, your own ideas, your own vision for your life that's unique to you. You have a vision that's unique to you. Everyone does. Everyone has a vision that's unique to them, but you can't find it in what the world has stuffed into your mind. You got to step out of your mind to rediscover the wonder and beauty of who you are. You can do that through any one of our master classes. And again, I invite you to come out and join us. I want to wish you all much, much love. If you're new to the channel, please remember to subscribe, hit the thumbs up for this video, click the notification bell so you know when we go live, and please come and join us on this Friday, where we're going to be bringing through a wonderful being. I'm not going to disclose who it is. We're going to be bringing a wonderful being who wants to discuss, awakening your old self through acceptance, which is ironically enough what we're going to be doing on our Patreon meeting tonight. So I wish you all much love. Have a wonderful and joyful day. I will see you guys on the Friday edition of Shortcuts for Your Soul. And Patreons, I will see you tonight. I'm really excited about this. And until then, have yourselves a wonderful and joyful day. Bye for now.